Whew. It's been a hot minute since my last video, but I'm back with another review, guys. If you're new here, my name is Oral Tasher, and I'm a remote UX engineer based off of Orlando, Florida. I use this channel to talk about some of my favorite tech products and show you how I implement them into my daily workflow, hoping to give you some insights and inspirations. I also enjoy taking cool pictures of my workspace on Instagram too, so if you're into that kind of stuff, make sure to give me a follow on there. So today's topic is going to be the Galaxy Z Fold 3. I got my hands on the Z Fold a few weeks ago and I've been using it as my daily driver, and I'm so excited to talk to you more about how I implement it into my daily day-to-day routine. But before we do that, let's hop into a quick unboxing and see what you get in the box. So straight out the box, you're going to be getting the Z Fold 3 unfolded with all its glory. Underneath there is going to be a USB-C charging cable along with a SIM opener tool and some quick start guide. And that's pretty much it. It's a pretty minimal unboxing experience. So straight out the box, the phone feels very solid in hand, and overall it just has that premium feel to it. And honestly, I haven't been this excited about opening up and just getting into a phone in the past few years. It's just such a fun experience. So the thickness of the phone, when it's folded, it almost feels like two Galaxy S21 stacked on top of each other. However, I wear skinny jeans and it definitely passes the front pocket test. I really don't feel uncomfortable pulling it in, pulling it out of my front pocket. It fits in comfortably. So diving a little bit deeper into the build quality of the phone rocks two screens, one in the front and then the foldable larger display. Both displays are 120 Hertz, so the animations and just overall experience using the phone is very smooth and very enjoyable. They're also both AMOLED screens, so the colors are very punchy and it's bright too. So consuming content and just overall using the phone is just a very immersive experience. There is a little bit of creasing in the middle of the phone where the screen folds. However, compared to the older iterations, this definitely has been improved. When you're using the phone and when you're focused on the content itself, it's such an immersive experience that the creasing kind of just disappears. You don't really notice that it's there. When you're watching a video or whether you're taking notes, the creasing kind of just, visibly just disappears and you're not really noticing it. They also made some improvements on the hinge mechanism as well. They're using a new alloy called Armor Aluminum, which is supposed to be stronger than the older iterations. I never had a chance to test the older versions of the Fold. However, when I'm folding the phone or I'm unfolding it, it really feels like a solid experience. I'm never worried that I'm going to break the phone or anything. It kind of just it just slides open and just closes really easily. I kind of just really enjoy just playing around, just opening it up and closing, to be honest. And speaking of tougher improvements, the front glass is also reinforced with Gorilla Glass, which makes it more scratch resistant compared to the older iterations as well. So I had no issues just putting it in my pocket and just not worry about it at all. I don't have any screen protectors on it either, and I've been doing just fine. So the Z Fold 3 is also IPX8 rated, which means that now the phone is actually resistant against some immersion into water as well as some splashes of water too, which is a big improvement from the older versions. Now I want to switch it up and talk a little bit more on the functionalities that stood out to me while I was implementing this phone into my day-to-day routine. So one of my absolute favorite features with this Z Fold 3 is that it supports the S Pen and S Pen Pro, which I also utilize on my Galaxy Book Pro 360 and my Tab S7 Plus. So it really brings that ecosystem to a full circle, allowing me to kind of just alternate between my laptop, the tablet, and the phone itself. I've been utilizing the Z Fold 3 as just using some quick taking notes or wireframes or anything like that, and I actually am able to sync everything with the built-in Samsung Notes app and kind of just pick up from where I left off and just continue going more into detail on my wireframes or whatever I was doing on the tablet or the Galaxy Book Pro 360 as well. Now, another favorite feature of mine on the Z Fold 3 is that it supports multitasking at a very different level. I can pull out different apps, create different layouts, and use multiple apps at the same time. And what's even more beneficial is that you can save those layouts whatever way you want to do it. That way you can just hop into a certain workflow and start passing information from your Dropbox to your Gmail or vice versa or anything like that, and tailor the whole workflow to your own needs. So the productivity aspect of the Z Fold really positions itself as a hub where I can just quickly get my emails in, you know, do some productivity stuff, and then pick it up on my laptop or my tablet if I needed to. I wouldn't use the phone as my main device for work, but it's definitely my go-to if I need to send a quick email or if I need to jot down a quick wireframe. It's a quick kickstarter for all my productivity needs for sure. So some of the apps really take advantage of the extra screen real estate and bring some creative solutions to your day-to-day workflow. One of my favorites is the native camera apps. If you fold the phone, you get this little controls on the bottom and you get your live view on top, and when you take your shots and you have all your edits on the bottom, you can see what you shot on the bottom while you still get that live view on top. Now, not all of the apps are fully optimized to take advantage of the real estate. So for instance, Instagram still uses the same 16:9 ratio. However, if you dive deep into the settings, you can force those apps to take advantage of the full screen estate. I'm hoping to see more creative approaches like the native apps for the third-party apps in the future as well, because that really takes that productivity to the next level. So that's it for me, guys, for the review. I hope you had some useful information out of this. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like just so that I know that you're enjoying this type of videos, and make sure to subscribe on the channel so that you can stay up to date on my upcoming videos. I got some really cool ideas down the line planned for you, so stay tuned. Peace.